Okay. So we probably should have a recap of what happened last time, actually. Who wants to recap it? Because it's kind of important to know for the audience. If they don't know already. Because they shouldn't know, I guess, you know?
I mean, do you want me to do it?
Yes.
I gave it
Sorry.
last session.
Yeah. That's why I'm sorry. I was too shy to ask.
So, last time, a few of our fellows went and were given a special assignment. They would be infiltrating, or rather staking out, a small urban area located in one of the less dense cities on the planet, in order to try and place a triangulation beacon to home in on a enemy signal. Now, they did this, and as they were told, they expected there to be some, let's say, rogue elements of the sorts. Uh, Enemy insurrectionists and general units encountered them and tried to stop them from actually placing and running this transmitter. Luckily, the party was able to save the transmitter and have it continuing to post up its data, giving us valuable information on the target. And they managed to only barely save it from a very, most certainly lethal explosive package that had been placed on top of it.
I absolutely smashed the man who tried to do it.
Excellent.
And of course, let's not forget that you also domed a civilian.
All
That
right.
wasn't me.
That wasn't
I don't
you.
think
That
that was
wasn't you.
me. Yeah, somebody
That was
domed a civilian. I don't know who the fuck it was, but
Uh, that happens all the time.
I think it was Boda.
It wasn't me because I didn't kill anybody.
All right. So, with that out of the way, the shipmaster informs everyone that Boda has like kind of moved on from his service in this fleet and is moving to a different fleet. Just the whole Zack thing kind of like threw him off, and he wasn't pleased with the jurisdiction or like the verdict that Zack received, which I think is banishment. Um,
yeah.
he wasn't pleased with that, so he just left. And he tells you like as well as like, by the way, and like you're currently all like situated in like the hangar where they did the like you see like grunts and like jackals moving like the old like court scene like they're carrying the court scene shit away still like packaging it. And I'm assuming this has been like a day or so, like a couple of days after your last session you guys had. So you guys would have healed everything and gotten the goblin, I believe, right?
Yeah, goblin.
Yeah, awesome. So the field master, or not field master, the shipmaster says, Sar Sharim says, well, it seems that your efforts last time have assisted us greatly. We were able to triangulate on one of the moons in the system the rival fleets like basically like echolocator, like kind of like triangulator for how do I explain it? Basically the power source that they're going to use to like supply depot basically. Sorry, I'm like really bad talking. Supply depot, it has a bunch of plasma, mostly plasma. Supply depot / refinery of plasma. That's about it. And he wants you guys to kind of investigate and see if it's still active. Like the signal went off towards that moon, but he's not sure if it's like, that's correct or not. And he just wants you all to investigate. And if you see anything there, he says assume all contacts are hostile. And unless they're grunts, because there is a grunt settlement by that location. Basically, if you see like anything besides a grunt, it's probably gonna try killing you.
All right.
Any questions he asked?
What happened to that locus I tried getting?
Oh, can you repeat that? Sorry.
What happened to that locus I tried getting earlier?
Oh, that was what you're yeah, that's what I was referring to by the goblin. Yeah, let me go back. I would say you could have it. That's the let me check the vehicle. Sorry, it's been a while. That's the locust is like the let me see.
The walker with the
Anti-
Yeah, the
laser
anti-tank one.
rifle.
Yeah, that's fine with me. You can
Anti-building
have that.
All right.
Oh,
Just
that's
have
that thing.
something
That thing's
on
so
money.
cool. Whoa, that thing actually is pretty dope. Yeah, you can
It's
have
a lot
that.
bigger than I expected.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's
They're
tank
currently
sized.
yeah, that thing's tank sized. They're currently keeping it in like storage, like in the hangar storage, but you can definitely take it out. But he recommends that you don't damage the facility because it could be used for other efforts. And there is like a literally the refinery is built in the town. Like the grunts work there, and yeah, it's like they're not sure if it's like decommissioned or if it's been repurposed for the enemy fleet. But yeah.
All right. Just want to know because get paid so much. Don't have anything to spend it on.
Yeah, you can buy the locust if you want.
All right.
Yeah, if you want to, it's up to you. Like I don't mind if you have it either way. Like if you want, like it's whatever makes you more comfortable.
By the way, I also picked up a heavy needle cannon.
Awesome. So I'm gonna transfer you guys over to like the general layout of the place. Like he sends you like an echo, like kind of like a visualization of the place, and it yeah, so you guys can see there's like this is like basically the facility itself, and there's those huts are basically like repurposed essentially like worker homes where the workers are, and like this is like you can see like steam like plasma boiling out of like kind of like a smokestack except it's plasma in like these two sections, and you see like a large kind of monolithic, not large, like a couple storied monolithic like spire right here, and you see the two towers of course.
All right.
Any other questions?
Kind of a basic map.
Yeah.
You not get a lot of time.
No, I didn't have a lot of time. Since my computer wiped, I lost all the maps I had pre-made, and I had to reinstall the software.
All right. I forgot about that part.
Yeah, so I don't have like the maps I was gonna use. I actually, so for this session, I did have a map like drawn, but it was on my old computer.
Hmm.
Sorry about that. I
Alright.
would have had something bigger and more audacious, but this is all I got.
Yeah, this works fine.
Yeah, it works.
Let's see. No, I shouldn't have any further questions.
Excellent. I will leave you all to deliberate and plan on your assault or infiltration, whatever it's going to be for you. Preferably keep the spire and the refinery alive. But yeah. And there is
It's all in
yeah.
meters, not like
Yeah, it's supposed to be meters.
not bigger or smaller than it actually is measured out, right?
What do you mean?
Like the last
Oh,
session, the
it's
theater of mind.
yeah,
I was
yeah,
just
for the
wondering.
for the smokestacks, it's pretty much theater of mind. Like they're bigger than they are, but like those are the engagement ranges for those.
Okay.
Like so like the building like so the outside is to scale, but the building itself is not to scale.
All right.
Like imagine like this is like a forge, like a massive refinery forge. You know?
All right.
Yeah, I'll just grab the map, download it into basically the software suite I carry with me,
Awesome.
and more or less get all the data that we have on the guy we're meant to be taken out.
It's yeah, just like there is a folder in there, like a little file called that has the target. His name is Uthal Tutan. I'll type his name out in chat.
So, yeah. What I want to do is I want to kind of see what all we have on file for him, like previous engagements and that sort of stuff. Kind of see if I can get any, like, particular fighting style out of this guy. Like,
Yeah,
like
he seems to
to-
be he seems to employ a lot of guerrilla tactics. Like he's gonna be like either he's gonna be fighting like tooth and nail, like on asymmetrical warfare, or he's gonna be Yeah, just asymmetrical warfare, unconventional warfare, irregular warfare. That's his business, you know.
Yeah.
One incident records him like straight up cheating in a duel. He's an elite, by the way. He's Shang Healy, so yeah, and he cheats. He's a liar.
Mm.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Alright.
They suspect that the settlement has about 20 civilians there. Like, it's not a big settlement. It's like 2 families and then the occupiers, they suspect.
All right, there we go. Other than that, I should be good to go. By the way, ammunition for the heavy needler. Since I bought the weapon myself, do I still get the 5 normal mags, or do you want me to buy them myself?
You should. How much CR do you have? Because if you have a bunch, you might as well just buy them yourself.
I technically have enough to get like 4 mags.
Okay, then just get 5 then. Just 5 starting for each mission. But they're not gonna be specialized ammo. I don't even think Covenant even have specialized ammo beyond Blamite or
Oh, no,
whatever.
don't get that. No.
Yeah,
Nope.
I'm
yeah.
still working on that sheet. They'll get it eventually.
Awesome, awesome.
Hell
But yeah,
And more weapon customizations that you don't require a certain time period to have.
oh yeah. But yeah, if you yeah, I'll let you guys go about it. You guys can roleplay this, act out this planning phase, and then we can.
If we fight in guerrilla tactics, we could just. Nah. If we do that, we might be outnumbered. Could like force on one side and like here, and try to reach through to the middle.
Oh yeah, I see. Also forgot red denotes doors, and I'm gonna put doors on all the huts real quick.
All right. We should be wary. If he fights using unconventional tactics, we should be expecting perhaps minefields or the likes to be around the facility.
Yeah. But then again, does he worry about civilians in this area?
It could be radio mines activated once we enter. We should see if they're expecting us, yes or no.
There is a bit of detail that I forgot to include. There is a contact in the settlement themselves, but he's gone dark, as in he's like kind of been disavowed. If you know what I mean. Like one of the grunts in one of the outside grunts had infiltrated the place, and then it's gone dark since like for the past day or 2.
Does him going dark coincide with the mission to run down the transmitter?
Yes.
I think we should expect at least some reinforcements, considering our contact there went dark around the same time the transmitter was placed. I imagine he might have been detected. We could attempt an aerial insertion. How long would it take for me to get any sort of orbital footage of the deployment site? Maybe via probe or
Via
otherwise.
probe, you're currently in orbit of the planet Ariden, and this is a moon of the planet. I would say it takes about how fast does the probe fly?
They're not super fast, but usually they use like a daughter craft to carry them in.
Okay, how fast does the craft go? Do you know?
I don't know. You could deploy it with like
Like, is it?
big drop?
Go ahead.
What are the big warp capable dropships that?
Okay, yeah. I think I say so. Take you like I would say about 14 hours to get like a full scan of the base and the settlement around it. 12 hours if you just wanted the base.
Right. We could try for an aerial hot drop if they don't have much in the way of anti-air. I doubt it'll be completely clear, but that would get us past any minefields and guerrilla emplacements that they might have outside.
Okay. If you want, we can like time skip to like after, like you can make more plans, but I can tell you like what your surveillance drone tells you in the future. But we can get to that when we get there.
It's not up to me to call that thing in. It's up
Mm.
to Zevo. He is the shipmaster.
Yeah, Zevo. Yeah, that is your call. I agree with him.
Mm. It is just worrying how I forget the word. Infused they are with the citizens. Like if
Oh,
they
like
would use their
integrated?
houses,
Yeah.
or like they use their houses and such. Hmm. And
Am I
we
able
don't
to do any? Sorry.
know like how many they are down there, so we don't want to hot drop in there and we be outnumbered and surrounded.
True.
We could run surveillance while we're preparing our ground forces. The same 14 hours it would take the craft to get there, we would have time to prepare vehicles, men, and ammunition.
That's true. Yeah, so Zevo, what's the play for at least for aerial stuff?
Air stuff.
I should say, what's the
If
plane?
they
Like, you go ahead.
if they don't have any anti-aircraft stuff, we could use this squadron of the ground support Banshees,
Uh-huh.
but mm, I'm not against the hop drop.
I guess we could also use vehicles to glide our way over. Troop carriers would be unlikely to set off mines, and fellow hunters might be able to waltz through them, depending on the type they use. Anti-tank mines would be a problem, though.
Yeah. Like, what vehicles can actually carry hunters?
I think most of them at least.
Not a lot of the like ground troop transports. A lot of the aerial
Yeah.
troop transports.
I agree with that assessment, yeah.
Like
Let's see, what do we
the
got?
Shadow, probably be a little bit too small, or they take up most of the space on it.
Let me get myself into the Covenant ground vehicles. Shadow.
I have a question.
The
What's
Shadow
up?
could do it.
What's your question?
Would we be able to do some requisition before the mission?
Yes, that is possible.
Okay.
What do you want to requisition?
Then I'd like to get an active defense system for my goblin.
Which page is that on, by the way? Just let me know.
Page 180 in the
Awesome.
book.
Awesome. Thank you. Let me check that out first, then I'll tell you. Like, I think you can. Like, I'm assuming you can since it's just an active defense system. It's not that. Page 180, you said?
Page 180.
Awesome. Let me get there real quick.
Mind you, these are all generic vehicle upgrades because there's no ones for specific races.
Yeah, I see. Active defense system. Oh yeah, that's fine with me. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool. Damn. Do you think that would work?
Yeah.
I don't think that would work in a vehicle. Like if you're in like if the if your goblin is in like a transport, I don't think it would work because it'd be shooting the like the ECM or the missiles out of it. Inside
No,
of it, I
it
should
would.
say.
Inside of something, it wouldn't work. But
If it was outside, that'd be perfectly fine. Yeah.
yeah.
That's actually pretty dope. Damn.
Yeah.
So
After
like,
being shot at by fucking rockets, I think I want to have that.
yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
that's fair.
Never do such a thing.
Like, I'm definitely not against the hot drop. Still just a bit wary since he would use conventionally unconventional tactics. Just
This is why I imagine catching him in a place where he can't exactly use many unconventional tactics would be beneficial for us. On the ground, he'd be willing to put in traps, improvise explosives, bombs, mines. He can't do much to us in the air other than shoot us down. You should also see the area around him. I'm gonna see if I can call up some of the old aerial footage. See if I can find any, say, military outposts nearby that might have banshees he can call in.
Yeah, so let me go ahead
Is there
and
any entrance from the roof?
from the roof. No, that's basically like either you'd be going through the plasma spires or you'd be going like there's no roof entrance basically.
All right.
Um,
Unless we want to
On the
like
spot.
make a
unless
hole
you
in the roof.
unless you make it
and get
run a hole in the
going through
roof,
it.
yeah, like that is a possibility. You could make a hole in the roof, but there is like a couple of places around the area. There's a small like essentially like hangar depot where they just store various like an old decommissioned Swords of St. Helios like hangar bay, I guess. And apparently apparently the grunt who was the spy there allegedly said that like, oh, they might be moving supplies to that place or repurposing various um you know,
Yeah.
repurposing various old like human covenant war era banshees into like, you know, their own. That's a rumor though, not speculated to be true or not. It's not true. It's not sure. You're not sure if it's true or not, is what I'm trying to say. He was
Right. Well, I am gonna see if I can kind of plot out like how much time we would have for a hot drop before those banshees would be on the
sure. So the
Phantom.
planet has no atmosphere. Outside of like, well, it doesn't have an atmosphere, but it's not like a super like methane one where it's like gonna kill you, so you can like walk around. It's basically like a grass moon or a continental moon.
Yep.
You're able to find. Actually, roll me. Can
So
you
we
make me a
still
check roll?
need our.
Go ahead. What do you say?
So we still need like our. I forget the name, but like the breathing mask and the.
Yeah, no,
like
you don't need
sealed
the
suits.
you don't need the breathing masks or the sealed suits. No, not for this planet.
All right.
But can you make me a I would say a technology check for me with a +20.
Here we go. 20% chance of success.
Oh damn. I didn't know it'd be,
I'm still waiting on I'm still waiting on my XP, damn it.
yeah. Ooh, that was so
Ooh,
close
boy,
too.
look.
You know, I feel like this information's pretty easy to access. So I'll just say it's +30 and give you like 0.1 degree or 0.3 degrees. Sorry, I feel bad because like that's actually I didn't know he had such a low security check. Anyone else can make this check at the same time or like a survival?
My technology is 0.
You can make a
Yeah.
navigation check, a investigation check.
Ooh.
I'd even
Which
say
navigation?
navigation is based on intelligence or perception. In this case, it'd be perception.
Assume navigation.
which
land
navigation?
Oh,
space.
like land navigation or space navigation. It's either one you want to do. I'll give you different answers depending on which one you roll.
Hey.
Well, I got them all trained, so
Okay, roll whichever one you want then. Space. Okay, so for land, I'll answer, and for space, I'll give more answers. So for land, you're able to find this through like kind of surveying. There's this, the operating range of banshees is pretty far, but there's actually a pretty close location that's outside the range of operating that banshees cannot reach. And with Zevo's check and 3 space navigation, you're able to find a good route for a phantom, like a gunboat phantom, to like slip in, drop you down, and then get you to the base. You know what I mean? Basically, there's like an alcove where it's like there's not a lot of people there, and it's not really like explored, but it's deep in like a forest.
this is just reminding me. I need to eventually get a spirit.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna show you guys the area I'm talking about. So again, I had to do this on essentially line tool, but those are supposed to be cliffs, this being the lowest and this being the highest. Oh, you can't see those pings. The top being the highest and this being the lowest.
Alright.
Actually, I'll make it more clear just so everyone knows. I'll just make like a little make like little elevation symbols: 0, 1, 2, 3. Does that make sense? And it's like a
Yeah.
gradual hill. It's not like a cliff face. It's like a gradual hill.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So do you guys want to make more checks? Any more like information you want to try gathering or planning?
I'm mostly gonna wait to see what the results of that probe turn out to be.
Okay. In the meanwhile, do you guys want to do anything like in character in the meanwhile while you guys wait for the probe?
Well, Peruto's gonna be basically screwing around with the new needle cannon he managed to scrounge up from among the fleet.
Okay.
I think Birdo's kind of off because his make do bond brother is kind of off doing his own thing now.
Yeah. Shame. Or not shame, but
Peruto's just been very quiet as of late.
yeah. All right. What are Kick and Zebo gonna do for the 14 hours or 12 hours? 14 hours, I said.
I'm going to be installing the active defense system.
Awesome. Yeah. Make me. Nah, don't make a check. You install that thing just fine. Just pay the requisition price and yeah.
Roll a
Of
death
course,
save.
do maintenance on the thing.
Yeah. And yeah. How about you, Zevo?
Well, checking out the locust.
Okay.
Seeing
Yes.
how
Go ahead.
get familiar with it before you use it.
Sure. All right.
Eventually.
So it's a pretty tame 14 hours, and it's kind of also tense at the same time. There's like an air of like uncertainty with this mission. Like it might seem like a bit simple, like get the guy, just secure the facility and all that, but there's something kind of off about. The file has a weird like aura of mystery to it. Like you're not really sure. You've never like Zevo, you've never heard of this guy before. Like he's just like there might be files of him, but he's just shown up in your memory, you know?
An
And
anomaly.
Decom, yeah, he's an anomaly. Like he's kind of like a ghost figure. You're not really sure. Like you never heard of the Com family, like the Com clan. You've never heard of them before. And yeah,
Well, it just takes one to make family known.
fair enough.
Peruto's just kind of guessed this guy. Like it's probably a made-up name. He's gonna leave it at that for himself.
Fair enough.
Like, how many should we bring along to his mission?
Sar
Like,
Sareem says that your
tribute.
forces are kind of getting stretched out currently by like kind of holding the planet. So he's recommending you bring at least let me go back to the file. He's saying you should bring at most like 2 Sangheli and like maybe 8 Ungoi or 4 Ungoi. 4 Ungoi and 2 Sangheli at most. Maybe like 2 Jackals. He's
We
saying
could have
go ahead.
maybe 3 jackals led by a Sangheli as a sniper squad to back us up.
Yeah.
Okay. So 14 hours pass, and essentially you get a like. Were you looking for anything particular? Just like to kind of answer, like be more specific with your, so I can be more specific with the answer. Like, were there any?
Basically, I'm trying to find out whether they have any anti-air emplacements.
Yes, they do, and I will reveal them.
Raids, AA wraiths.
They have these shades, essentially, like these little shade camps set up throughout the place, throughout various like regions in the area, and like that's what you're like. That's was not known information before, but like there's that, for example. Look at that. I got some iron assets.
Excellent.
You find like
So light anti-air then.
like super light anti-air, but there's a surprising lot of. You've also noticed during your scan, there's just surprising. The refinery also produces weapons, and they have a lot of fuel rod cannons. The ones that like the anti-air ones. And this place is well known for its mountainous cave systems, you know?
Right, they could set up launchers in caves.
Maybe like Afghanistan all over again.
Oh god. What was that one quote? We only need 2 things: They found a law and Stinger missiles.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm getting.
Yeah, that's basically the vibe here. Like, it's a mount. Like, so basically, the areas are very mountainous. Like, it's continental, but there's a lot of mountains here, and you guys are in high altitude. I'd say like medium altitude, actually. Not like you're not like getting height or altitude sickness, but you're not like close to the ground either. You're not close to sea level.
Air's thinner than it should be.
Yeah, air's thinner than it should be. Exactly. So what's the play?
So the area around here, is it jungle, like forested?
It's like forested, like alpine, like Tangia, alpine, mount. It's like thinking like the Swiss Alps, except not as tall. And you're surprised that Ungoy would actually make this place their home. Like, it's a really weird place for Ungoys to be living at.
So Peruno's actually gonna go over to Kikik as he's like working on his goblin. And I'm gonna ask, like, can you perhaps, in order to help us on our mission, maybe try to rejig some old hologram projectors into a makeshift camouflage device? Have project green over our armors and such. That would give us an edge if we're sneaking up on rougher terrain. Not quite active camouflage, but at least we'd not be colored in. I mean, he's currently wearing ironclad armor, so he is a bright red.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I imagine
He
he's probably not
holds
gold
up.
rank.
He kind of strokes his
His grunt
what was
beard.
it? No, his methane mouthpiece.
Oh, like
Like
a
it's a
chin.
beard.
Oh man.
Like, so I was thinking
Dwarf grunt.
that might be possible. If you could supply me with a projector, I might be able to get that working.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna see if we have like some old. Let's see.
Like,
Because the only things we would need to camo would be the goblin and me, because they
Yeah.
can get camo generators. Technically we can, but
yeah,
not at the moment.
I'd say you need like at least two of those then, like two of those projectors that he's asking for.
Yeah, considering they're gonna be vehicle mounted, we can get two of like the if we need to, we can get two of like the larger projectors. We should be able to carry those.
Awesome. Okay, yeah. So there's a storage place. It's kind of held by a weird jackal who's like the quartermaster, effectively, of that section.
I hate this guy.
Yeah, and
He gets me weird stuff that I ask for, so I condone.
I know. Yeah, he's one that basically requisitions all your stuff from like other fleets. And do you want to go down and talk to him, or do you want to try finding another way to get these projectors? Because he is gonna like might ask you for some stuff if you do ask him directly.
I'll ask him for it.
Okay.
I'll
So
see
you
if I can requisition it.
you lumber
No.
down. Go ahead.
Will happily tell him his plan.
Okay. So you lumber down the long hallways. You mentioned make it to like the storage, like the armory storage quarter area, and you see Quartermaster Zukuk is his name. Zukuk. I'll type his out.
Zuko.
No, it's Zukuk.
Get that name noted down.
Zukuk. So Zukuk says that, hello, what can I do you for? Is there anything I can help you with today, Peroto?
Pair of old T88, a pair of old T88 projectors.
He like kind of like scratches the
Do we
back
have
of
any
his.
those laying around.
He's a Ratuan, and he's kind of scratching the back of his like feathers. He's like, yeah. He looks around and he says, "1 moment, please," and he like dives into like into the next room and then starts hunting down for your projectors. Moments later, he comes out with one of them, and the other one's two of them, but one looks pretty fried. He says, "We got these two. This one works fine, but this one's fried. Yeah, those are the last two ones left in our storage. Ancient pieces of technology, ain't they? However, recently, are you gonna take these or?"
He just looks at the broken one. How broken is it? Are we talking like?
We're talking like, have you ever
Are
seen
we
like
talking crispy or are we talking spicy broken?
we're talking like, have you ever seen like a damaged like motherboard?
I have seen many.
It's imagine like a 25% damaged motherboard. Like that thing's gonna keep breaking if it's gonna be in something. You know, like
Oh,
imagine like a power.
That's a spicy broken.
Yeah, I think it's gonna keep breaking if it's in something. He says, I tried fixing it, but it didn't go well. You gonna take them or not?
It just sort of like looks at it and he says, "Do you have anything else? Personal projectors, maybe?"
He sighs and says, fine, but it'll cost you. He kind of takes the broken one back. You'll owe me one in the future. You see, I don't really trade in credits anymore. They're kind of worthless in this current economy. The economy being of I give and you take. Anyways,
Peruno gives a snickle at that and says, if your next question is going to be for me to try and hack into anything, I'm not doing it."
Okay. Can you kill someone for me? Like, you're going on that mission, right? So there's I know someone on the mission, or I know someone who's on that planet, and he owes me a considerable amount of debt. Either get the debt or get his knees.
Ooh, let's see. What would Peruno think about that? Considering his Bond brother Sangheili has decided to kind of abandon him.
Oof.
You know what? Yeah, no. Fine.
Excellent.
Send his name to my PA. Location as well, please.
His name is Uthul. Wait, I did not. Uthul, not Uthal. Uthul. He's a disgraced Sangheili. He lives on the planet now. He's far off in the mountains. Kind of close to your target, I believe. Check the nearby settlement. He should be there.
Fine.
He owes me about 2,000 credits. If I see less than 2,000 credits entering my wallet, I'm going to sabotage every piece of technology you own.
After he says that, you see a very angry hunter like crouching down on him.
Roll intimidation with plus 30. Or no, plus 40. You're a hunter.
Alright. Wow.
What's intimidation based on? Special. Oh, do like strength.
Yeah.
Why are Draco's always like this?
I don't know, man. They're always trying to steal something. They're pirates after all.
They are pirates. So there you go. Oof.
He's like, okay, geez, no need to get all upset, okay? It was just a joke. He's like, he looks freaked out by your statement, by the way. Like, when you hunched over, he, like, visibly, like, what the fuck? Oh, God, he's gonna kill me now.
Oh god, oh fuck. Yeah, he'll like, slowly like stand back up. Well, I guess.
Fine.
De-arc his back and says, send the specifics to my PA.
Alright, he basically tells you that he sends you the PA is basically 2,000 credits that Uthal owes. And he goes to the Divine Dive-In. That's the bar he goes to. Or basically water hole. You know?
Yep.
What a fucking awful name for a fucking bar, Divine Dive-In. What the fuck? I feel bad just calling that place Divine Dive-In. Okay.
There we go. I've got it all written down. So yeah, I'll take the projectors and I'll take them to Kick.
Yeah, so he gives you basically 2 pristine ones. Not the damage one that's gonna keep breaking if you use it.
Excellent.
Alright, so Kick.
And I guess after
Yeah.
that, Peruno's gonna quickly see if he can find where the Divine Dive-In is. See if he can kind of like plot a route by like land that would take us past it.
Okay, so the Divine Dive-In is like, if you... I'm gonna take you back to the previous map. It's north of this map. If north is like facing where the... North's up here, so basically it's like north. You'd be heading... Yeah.
hold as I grab the polygon line tool.
All right.
Beautiful.
Excellent. Looks great.
Is Ufo like expecting us or just expecting something to happen?
He's expecting something to happen.
Okay, so
So if he sees like a hunter, a grunt, and a Sangheili come in and say, "Give us money," he probably knows what you're talking about.
because if he was expecting us, I would rather get this done sooner.
I mean, actually,
Expecting something.
Perudo isn't going to tell you about this unless it somehow reaches your PDA. Otherwise, he's not going to tell you about this.
Ah, fair enough.
He's just going to. He will say this, right? He will basically plot a route that takes the group kind of past this area, and he will mention that he has some business to take care of there. So he'll, basically give you in the PDA that he's going to split off when you arrive there. Take care of that, and then he'll rejoin the party later
Okay.
for the actual assault.
Yeah, before the assault. Yeah, that makes more sense. Awesome.
You could say if you agree with that, Zivo.
I'm just more piqued by business like Hunter has. They usually don't have much, but Perudo isn't the average hunter.
Yeah. So, are you gonna go to the where Kick was currently like working on the mech or the goblin? Sorry.
Yeah, I'll take the projectors to Kick so he can work on them.
All right. So Kick, you see Peruto lumbering down your path, and you see him with two projectors in his palms, I guess.
Claws? They have
Palms.
claws.
No, palms. Oh yeah, they have claws. Yeah, in his claws. Yeah, my bad. I was like, wasn't sure if they had hands, if they had like claws. Yeah. Okay.
There
What
we
do you
are.
do? Yeah, go ahead and make me if you want to install it. Go ahead and if you want to give it you're gonna succeed, but I want to see if you just uh roll me a only a plus
Technology?
yeah technology plus 50 because this is super easy.
Ho-ho.
Nice. Yeah, those things are awesome. Yeah, that thing is perfectly installed. You make the driver firmware, everything work perfectly. You even install a little missile so it shoots down or the little anti-missile system. Perfectly. Even give it a little paint job.
I am going to fuck with the hunter.
Oh, how so?
Not-
Going to get it
not
all
fucked with the
get it all
hunter.
ready. I am going to press a button as I'm about to activate it. It's like, oh, it's not supposed to make that sound. And I'm essentially going to activate it to where it makes my mech look as flamboyant as fucking possible, as
Oh my God.
noticeable as it be.
It's like the black with the flames on it.
If you've
Yeah.
you've probably never heard a hunter sigh, but Perudo generates a noise, and the only thing you could possibly relate this to is unyielding disappointment.
How far away is all this from the locust?
I would say this isn't a separate hangar, but yeah. Actually, yeah, you probably hear
Alright.
it. You can probably hear it, but you can't see it unless you were to turn the corner. Yeah, so if you want, you can turn the corner and just see a flamboyant goblin just vibing.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna kind of hide myself a little bit and just start fucking cracking up.
Flamboyant goblin.
Yeah, it's essentially it's got it's got a flame paint job. Fucking it's got what was it what was it, a grunt Valkyrie on
Perudo
it.
eventually recollects himself and says, Kick, it was not my intention to attempt to kill our enemies by laughter.
I'll press the button and it'll do the camouflage.
All right. So, it is time, right, for you all to land and go to the divine dive-in. All right. Whoa. So yeah, you spend do you all get like you want any more last minute requisitions, last minute things, or should I just transition straight to the action?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Egg.
I don't want to
So
wreck
then,
this. I'm going to spend too much time trying to figure out what to get.
fair enough. All right. So the Phantom makes its way towards the planet side. And it kind of heads to like this, or like, reveal it, this area right here, like this landing area. So feel free to put your tokens. Like I would say, like I'll make a box just so we don't have like the whole like walk 20 years or take 20 turns to reach the battlefield thing. I'll give you like a very specific area to land in.
All right.
Fucking shit, roll
Where-
20. Yeah. Yeah, like that red box right there is where you should be landing. Probably, preferably closer to
I need to be-
yeah, there you go. Oh, you mean
I need to
tokenized?
be resized.
Boink. Is that good?
See how big is
That's
this map?
about right.
I actually don't know how to place the tokens down.
Oh yeah, no worries, I can do it for you. And I will spawn in the grunt or the jackals as the jackals and the Sangheili. Oh, I need to fetch
That's
them from
actually,
the.
that's actually a
Small.
good question. How big are you?
Remember, the way we do it is where we round down or up, depending on narrative fleet fits.
Yeah.
These are your two jackals, and let me get the Sangheili.
Yeah, Prudo's hulking, which would ordinarily be 3 tiles. So,
And remember, this isn't, you guys haven't landed yet. So as you guys are making your way to this landing zone, it seems all is well until you start coming under like intense shade fire, AA fire. And as you land, you notice that there's like on the hill you can see like the setup I put right there. You see it's like being manned by a grunt and an elite. Whoops.
all right.
They seem to be kind of like desperately like trying to fire like as if they were caught off guard by you. It seems like they weren't prepared for you to show up. All right. And your team successfully lands. Let's roll
Alright.
initiative. Don't forget to load your token when you roll initiative. I'm going to track who wants to take command of the what's it called? The NPCs.
I feel like I should, but then
Yeah,
I end up forgetting about them.
Oh, fair enough. I can.
Without...
Yeah, you can go for it. If you want, I can just run them if I notice you forget them. It's up to you.
And the main thing we're gonna have them doing is providing sniper support. So
Yeah, they're not
Yeah.
going to be
eventually
doing
they're gonna
much.
Stay off map.
Yeah, like in the future they'll be off map. For now, they're like on map.
I'm immeasurably glad I got battle bind
Yeah.
with my agility of 15.
Is that everybody?
You fool! My agility of 20 will crush yours.
All right, I'm gonna let
I
Ziva
have
go first.
I have intelligence of 44.
So Ziva, you're up.
All right. So
49.
we...
Actually,
Yeah, you're really close to them. Like this is like shooting gallery range.
Yeah. Surprisingly close to them.
Yeah.
If you just do a half move and shoot, it's -10, right?
Yeah, I want to say yes.
Yeah, I think so. I believe so. Let's. Yeah, I believe it's half -10.
Okay. Uh, I
All
can
right.
only make it 8 because if I move further, it gets to 10 meters.
Yeah, fair enough. Go ahead. There you go.
And would I have a good shot on?
Yeah, like he's in the turret, so you could shoot him, but he's gonna be covered by the turret. And I consider it a called shot to shoot at the pilot, you know? Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
called shot for the command.
How negative would that be for a call shot? Like
I think it's
20 or
minus
something?
20, yeah.
Thankfully, mobile fire, so only get -1 for moving shooting,
I see.
and -20, that'll be 35 to try to hit the grunt in it. Or,
Yeah, minus 35 then, I guess.
oh, 34.
Yeah, 34, sorry. Why is it only minus 1? Shouldn't it be more than that?
Well, mobile fire reduces it to a minimum of 1. So it's
But what's
only
it based
with,
on then?
when a character is moving a firing weapon, penalty to hit is reduced by 10 to a minimum of 1. Since I have moved, the penalty for that is -10. It gets reduced
Oh,
down to
I see what you
20.
mean. Yeah, okay, my bad. I was stupid. Yeah, I thought you meant like minus 1 to the modifier. I'm like, that's a weird number to be minus modifying too, but I get what you mean. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Don't think I get you with the elite because he's behind the cover.
Yeah, he's behind like some pretty high cover.
I'll try to shoot the grunt then.
Awesome.
Minus. What do you?
And are you shooting semi-auto or?
We're just trying to hit him.
Yeah, but like what
Yeah.
fire mode are you using? And what gun are you using?
It's going to be percussion rifle at single.
Okay, yeah, so well, if it's yeah, so you get a plus 10 because it's semi-auto 1.
Mhm.
Yeah, so don't forget to give
Uh,
yourself plus 10 to that.
Doesn't. Yes.
Ooh, damn. I mean, you could roll. Yeah, re-roll. You can re-roll that if you want with the what's it called?
Luck.
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 Yeah. I only have like one luck
Only-
though.
Yeah, I only got 1. I'm not going to reroll that.
Okay, don't forget your luck replenishes. I just noticed that you didn't replenish yours, but yeah,
Yeah, I just did it again.
awesome. So is that your turn then?
Yeah.
So the
Can't do
lead's
much else.
turn. He's going to stay in cover and use the little like battlement divots to fire at you. He's gonna fire at the goblin. He's currently armed with a plasma rifle in one hand, and seems to have like plasma. Oh, he doesn't have plasma grenades. Never mind. He's gonna roll 3 times to hit, and he's within short distance. Let me see. I think you are. No, you're out. You're just outside of it.
I will attempt evasion.
Yeah, do that after I roll. So just so you know. All right, let me do this. Hit 1 will be a plus. He's gonna half aim, so it's gonna be 15. 1, 2, 3. I can evade the last one.
I
Does
can
not
evade
beat.
it.
Yeah. So I'll roll damage, and that's 3 damage. Pierce 18.
3 damage, pierce 18. Okay. I do have a shield. So if I'm not mistaken, all that pierce damage gets
Turn into
converted
damage.
to
Damage.
yeah,
Yeah, so it's 48 damage to your shield.
48 damage to my shield. Okay.
And that's his turn. It's Kikik's turn.
1 second.
Yeah, go ahead. And I'll probably run the guys at the end of the turn, like the NPCs. Don't worry. I'll just go against my usual rule of playing against myself.
So I can't really see that elite too well, and I think that shade is gonna be a bigger problem. So I'm gonna fire the heavy needler launcher on the turret.
Gotcha.
Four degrees.
Okay. Give me a moment. He can't really dodge it. So the shade has hull integrity 55, armor of 14, 14, 10, 9. Okay. So that hits. Roll damage.
Okay.
Damn, that's a lot of damage. So where'd
Oh,
that
there's
hit?
even more because it's actually even more damage because it's needler 1
Oh, I see. Okay.
or needle 1.
Yeah.
Oof.
So what does the needle 1 rule mean in this case? Just like how much extra damage is
Needle-
it?
It's normal
how
needle,
much
so it's 1d5
No,
multiplied
it is
by
not
5.
normal. Oh, multiplied by 5.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and roll it.
It was 1d5, right?
Yeah.
Times 5.
Damn, it's a lot of extra
What-
damage.
It
So
is.
you can do like how can you do how does he do the new roll like on roll 20? That works. 10.
5, it's another 10.
Yeah, so 50 damage and pierce 14. And where did it hit? Hit the mouth, which I'm gonna assume is like the head, so that'd be the front. So you this thing looks very fucked up now. Like that thing is very damaged, but it's still up. Like it
You
looks.
can also make a roll like this.
Actually, I gotta see because that's
Oh, I see. That's cool.
on the vehicle. There's something specific that hit the weapon.
That hit the weapon. Got it. Let me check.
Yeah.
So I would consider that
Yeah,
the.
0-3.
Oh yeah, it's still gonna be the same because it's the front. Yeah. Yeah. So
It
it's almost.
specifically damages the weapon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that means I don't think it can fire. Then is that special damage or?
It's not special damage. It's just that it
Oh, yeah.
damage is
It's in the front.
the break point that it damages is the weapon.
Oh yeah,
So
it's the
it
right
hits
break
the
point.
front armor. The front armor minuses the damage,
I see.
and then it hits the.
Yeah. I'm trying to, what page is the breakpoints on for vehicle equipment?
I'm not exactly sure, but there
Reflector
is a
weapons.
specific tab in the character sheet that shows you.
Okay, let me check. Sorry.
If the shade turrets aren't in, shade turrets are just below the Covenant Armory, if I remember correctly.
Oh, okay, I
Yeah,
can check
they
there.
are.
Covenant
sh-
stationary guns.
Yeah, I'm
Actually,
looking at
I
that
can
page.
check that.
I'm on the Covenant stationary guns, and I see like hull integrity 55 and 14. I don't see breakpoints beyond like its hull integrity.
Yeah, they just have hull
They're-
integrity. That means that they just don't have breakpoints for separate stuff. They just poof once
Oh,
that
okay.
goes away.
Maybe maybe the gun does. I don't remember.
No, it's just like if you
Okay.
hit, you
In that
put your
case, yeah.
weapon
So
down,
the weapon's
and then they
like
just poof.
the weapon doesn't like doesn't take like damage beyond like physical like hull damage, but yeah. Okay. All right, is that your turn, Kick?
Yeah, that thing's full auto. I'm done.
Okay, yeah, that thing's almost destroyed though. Like that, not your thing, but the shade's almost been destroyed. It's on the shade's turn. He's going to aim at the goblin and blast.
Blam.
Blamite. I think that's such a great name for a weapon. Give me a
Yep.
moment. Or not for weapon, but for like,
An ammunition type.
yeah. Type 32, class 2, directed energy.
How many times are you able to evade?
I think you can technically do it forever, but you'll keep getting minuses. So at some point, you just won't be able to.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Okay.
All right, so
Okay.
it's gonna be auto 6. So he's gonna spend one half like his full action basically shooting into you.
Oh, he couldn't have aimed then.
Yeah, he's not. No, he's not aiming.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's spending his full action to shoot you.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be 6 shots, and the grunt is gonna be shooting with his warfare range. Remember, this is a fucking grunt that's shooting. So he's within your minimum, so or his minimum. So he gets a +10 just from bonus like distance, I guess. And yeah, let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and that is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. And every time you roll additional evasion, you're minus 10 to that evasion check. Additional.
It's 3 to dodge.
For the,
Failed to dodge.
for the first one, not gonna make it.
Minus
the
10.
second one,
Well, you failed to dodge, so all the next shots hit.
okay.
Oh, that's
So
right.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I also remembered that it doesn't really matter because the negative would have just After the first 2, no.
Yeah, that's rough. I'm sorry. One moment.
Yeah, what's really fucking me is my maximum maneuverability.
Oh, I
And
see.
That's vehicles. High health and shield and armor. But you're not
I
dodging
I
much.
do have insane shielding and armor. That's the one thing that keeps me alive.
Yep. Welcome to Vix.
All right, there you go. I'm gonna roll now. Damage. damage. Wait, it'll 5, yeah. There you go. Wait, oh, that's wrong.
Okay,
Wait, no,
how
those last
much?
two. No, those last two. That should be. That's wrong. I misclicked on the last two. So it should be
Get the
those
plasma
two.
launcher.
The two
How
red
much is
ones.
it all? How much is this all together? I'll get the calculator. It is a lot.
Yeah, do you want me to help you?
So
No, I got
kind
it.
of off topic, but the armory is a like historical version of
It's like
Egypt,
a
basically.
Armory is like a it's like a modern day or like less not Halo. It's basically the not Halo, the generic version of it, like of the Halo Mythic system.
Alright.
Basically it's like if I want to do like World War II, I could like homebrew some weapons for World War II and then like put it in an armory. Well, like Halo has a bunch of Halo specific mechanics. Halo Mythic has more specific mechanics. Is that right? So I remember it.
Alright.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
260 damage. Okay.
Damn.
Did I miss one?
Don't add the two 19s. 19 and 17. Don't add those two.
Yeah.
Okay, did you not add those? Okay, awesome. Sorry. I'm gonna check to be sure that math's right, just to double check. You know, just to.
Just add it all together. Yeah, it's gonna wipe out my shields.
Yeah, if we're
and
not
have,
adding
like,
the plasma
6
launcher,
left
that
over.
math is not right.
Yeah, it's 165 damage.
It's 165. Yeah. Yeah, it is 165. It's going to take out my shields and leave 6 left. That 6 left is gonna get absorbed by armor.
Does this count for the your defense system?
They're not.
This is
missiles.
my shield rating.
Oh, I
Those
see.
aren't missiles.
Gotcha. Fair enough.
Yeah, those aren't missiles or rockets. I can't stop them with that.
Gotcha.
That's wiped out my shields.
You'll live.
Hopefully.
Yeah, so it's 165 damage, right? That's just only through your shield. How much shield do you have? Sorry.
Uh.
Oh, I see what you
wait.
did. Yeah. I see what happened.
Yeah.
You added the two 17s, which Pierce the 17s, which you should no, did you?
I added the plasma launcher rolls in mine. Yes.
No, I
got
mean like
260.
let me do the math again. So if you're at is this just for shield damage?
Yeah, this is for shield damage.
Okay, yeah, I think that number is right. I think the number you mentioned there is right. Yeah. There should be a 17, though. It's only 19. It's only Pierce 19. Because remember I rolled plasma launchers on accident twice?
Yeah, I ignored those.
Oh, okay.
I ignored the plasma launchers.
259.
But yeah, that went right through my shields.
Okay, you're still standing
happy.
there.
Still standing.
Awesome. Alright. That's his turn. It's now Parato's turn. And then it'll be your allies' turns after that. After Parato.
All right.
This thing
I
is
have a
near death.
question with the
This-
recharge.
Go ahead. Recharge question?
I had a question with the recharge delay. If I take damage, does that reset or does it just keep going?
Let's look it up.
Actually
Recharge
not sure.
delay. That's
Meanwhile,
actually good.
I'll roll my hits.
Yeah, I'll check right now while he rolls his hits, and then I'll tell you. Shields take time to recharge after being damaged. Energy shield has a recharge of X, where X is the number of rounds not taking damage more than 10. So you can take damage, just don't take more than 10.
Okay.
But
That's gonna be fairly easy with my fucking front armor.
yeah, just don't take more than 10 damage, and your shield will keep recharging. And it's gonna be whatever X turns to recharge it completely.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
You're shooting at the turret, right?
Yeah, that's 5 hits.
5 hits. Go ahead and roll damage because you can't dodge.
Ho ho ho.
Okay. That
And,
definitely destroys it.
Yeah, and just for the sake of completion, the elite is caught in the blast from the needler.
Okay, let's What's the damage? Blast, or is there any kill to it, or
5d5, no kill. Ignoring shields, but that might only be for the target.
okay?
Or ignoring armor, rather. Let me check that. I think that's only for the target that got needled.
Oh, I see. Because it exploded
14 damage to his shields.
to the St. Hughes shields. Got it. Okay. So it is now. Is that your turn?
Yep. That's my
So
turn.
as you destroy the turret, you hear the grunt yell. You hear the grunt yell into his mic as he flies off into the distance, like about to splat into the side of a fucking tree. He yells, "We have intruders!"
Rest in pepperoni.
And he splats into the wall. His head becomes mist as his head bashes into the side of a tree, and his body lumps down to the roots.
He was quick enough to do that. Quick little grunt.
You're not sure if he yelled it or spoke into an intercom or a communication device. You're not sure which one. He could have just yelled it.
I'll assume intercom.
Yeah, it's probably the safer
Yeah.
bet. The elite is going to move. Let me see. He has a move of 11, so he's gonna move like 12 and then like divide round down. He's gonna move right there. He's going to shoot at the. He's gonna shoot at your friend, the enemy there. He's gonna make like 3 shots. Not within minimum range. Make this quick. Don't worry. Miss, hit, and he's gonna attempt to dodge.
I wish I could give him a carbine instead. 'Cause he's
Yeah.
supposed to be a sniper.
Oh, that's a good point. Oh wait, he failed that, so he should make that second agility check. So he's gonna take 2 shots, and that should kill him at that point. All right, combat over. That was just a quick encounter. Just get me used back to throwing dice again, basically. All right.
Ready to throw down.
Yeah, ready to throw down. All right.
Right. So Pruda's pretty much just going to like send some like basically send the route that you guys were going to take and update all of your UIs to show that your HUDs to basically show it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's basically going to look over to the Vivo and say, if you want to pose the snipers anywhere, I'd suggest here. And he's going to point towards a place in the map where the snipers would have some decent sight.
Yeah, there's like a good like
Probably
advantage
somewhere
point.
on the right side, where they wouldn't be too troubled in the.
Yeah, there's a good like mountain range, not too far, like a couple thousand meters, maybe like 1,000 meters away from the place that they could hold up in.
Mhm.
And like I'll say that
Yeah.
counts for their beam rifles or whatever they're carrying. Yeah, beam rifles.
That's good.
All right.
Yeah, and then he's basically going to put up like a regroup point, and he'll say, once I've taken care of what I have to do, I'll meet you back here. He's just gonna like activate the camouflage projector. I had a quick look. The cloaking unit, the normal actual cloaking unit, would give 30 on a large target, so these would probably give like 10.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Something small.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Wait,
What's up?
I'm just looking at the PDF, and apparently, at some point, Vorkt wrote in the bookmark for camouflage as camouflage.
Fluge.
Camouflage. I'm gonna have to add that to the fix list real quick.
Awesome. All right. All right. So, what's your next play? You guys gonna head to the refinery,
Yeah.
I'm going to.
and you're going to the
head
dive bar.
a bar.
Yeah. Let's take a 10-minute break because I need to go to the bathroom.
Mhm.
But yeah. I'll be back in 10. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon.